I'm Doofles, and today I'm out here at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. I am so excited to go to this park. I've been seeing this park in movies, television shows, YouTube for ages, and I've just been dreaming of the day I finally get to go here, and today's that day. I'm so excited. Today, I'm joined by my friend Ian.
What's up?
How excited are you for Magic Mountain?
I am very excited. We were watching X2 testing when we were waiting to get into the parking lot.
Yeah.
It looks scary just because of, like, you know, it's got not necessarily a reputation, but it's got like 20 years of hype behind it.
Yeah.
There are going to be so many great coasters today. Really super excited. I can't wait.
Some of my most anticipated roller coasters are at this park. I am so excited to ride all of those. It looks like a nice park too. I'm really excited to check it all out. Let's go. Okay, we are in the park now, and that is very confusing. So first of all, no selfie sticks allowed in the park. I had a handle to hold my camera with. Ian had one as well. Those are not allowed in the park. That was not stated anywhere on the website that I saw. That was not stated anywhere outside the park. Very confusing. And then we get to the park entrance. There's a Six Flags members entrance, and apparently we get in with our Prestige Pass. I didn't know that.
Google AI knew.
That's good.
How we found out.
That's how we found out.
And I walked up and asked the guy, and he looked at it for a minute, and he's like, yeah, okay. So.
Very reassuring. But we are through security, we're through turnstiles, we are at the park entrance, and it is currently roped off.
Approximately 20 feet.
Yeah.
The actual gate.
I don't think that really does anything at this point.
No, not really.
We should go.
Yeah. Can we go? Okay, come on.
How was it? Come back.
But that one's like your enclosure.
Excited? First, good news is all of these people have finally been let in behind us.
Yeah.
So
there's no point. There was no point of the member entrance.
Not really. And we're much more likely to get trampled now, so yay.
Oh, this is insane. It's sprinting. I will not be sprinting to X2. I am going to calmly walk there.
And die in the process.
And the first ride of the day is on X2. I'm kind of nervous about this one. You can't even see it from here. You can see Viper, but I think we got to walk quite a bit for X2. X2, here we go. Okay, I am shaking right now. I'm sorry for the footage. The footage is going to be shaky, but I am shaking after X2. Wow, that is a crazy ride. I didn't really know what to expect. I had an idea what to expect, and it really surprised me. We were in the front row. I was on the inside seat in the front row. You cannot see the drop coming. You're just going up that lift hill, and your back is facing the drop, so you have no idea when it's coming. It is scary. I was starting to panic a little bit on the lift hill. I was really scared. I was screaming the whole ride, and those weren't screams of fun. Those were screams of terror. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. That ride is intense. It is scary. It is probably one of the scariest roller coasters I've been on, not in terms of G-force or anything, just sheer, oh, exit this way. It's not the most intense in terms of G-force or like anything else. It's just like the concept of it is terrifying.
It literally, that is why it is so intense, is that it is terror inducing.
Yes, it is.
Like you don't know what direction you're going to be going next.
Yes.
You don't know,
it's disorienting. It's very disorienting.
Yeah, like you don't know what to expect out of it, and one minute you're on your back, one minute you're going down the drop,
and you can't see in front of you.
You can't see in front of you, and then all of a sudden you're flipped over, and there's fire coming in your face.
You're flipping vertically and horizontally.
Yeah,
it's a 4D coaster.
It is a 4D coaster.
It is insane. It was so much fun. I love that ride. It's only on one train right now, so it's unlikely we'll get back on it. But it was incredible. I really like that ride. Oh wow. Power up with a season pass, brought to you by this weird robot AI bird thing that is on all of these signs. That's weird. This is where the no coaster is going in 2026, I believe. I don't know if you can see any of that, but active construction. The Scream Punk District, where wood meets steel equals twisted thrills. Alright. And here we are at the second ride of the day, Twisted Colossus. This is one of my most anticipated roller coasters ever. I am so excited. This is gonna be great. Alright, so it's been a little bit, but we just rode Twisted Colossus. Wow, that is a phenomenal ride. They're only running 2 trains, so you only duel for half of the ride. But that is so much fun. That's such a neat experience, especially like passing over the other train. Wow, what'd you think about it?
It was really good, and I will say that the crew for that ride
they were
really hustling. Which is the only time we've seen it this entire day. But like, they're like, okay, everybody in, everybody scramble. If you want a perfect side-by-side race.
Yeah, they're encouraging everyone to be fast.
Yes.
Which also helps move the line.
Yes. And we did get a perfect side-by-side race with it.
For half of it, but that's because they're on 2 trains. If there was a 3rd train, we'd be dueling the whole ride.
Yeah.
But still, it was amazing. That was such an awesome ride. So much fun. I just rode Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. Behind us. They just eased up the lift hill because someone had a phone out. We were not on that train, thankfully. But it's a really fun ride.
I really liked it. I thought it was cool.
So right now, it has a very long line. It is 1 per row on this roller coaster, so the capacity is very limited. I would head to this one first, probably. Either this one or X2. Because as you can see, this one is a very long line. Just in the short time after we've ridden it, it has gathered quite the line.
Cass, can you take my picture? Can you take my picture?
Oh, nice.
I just got off Batman the Ride. It is like every other Batman the Ride, except the one at Fiesta, Texas. That's a little different. But this one is really good. Here's the Batmobile right here. but it is a very intense B&M invert. It's a really fun ride. The capacity is really high, so this one is very unlikely to ever have a wait. It was basically a walk-on when we rode it, and it was fantastic. Really fun ride, really forceful, smooth, very fun. What did you think about it?
It was good. I mean, it's a Batman clone, so, you know, that's fine.
Fun ride, though. Fun ride.
Great ride.
I didn't realize.
All right, we stopped at Big Belly Burger for some chicken tenders and fries. It looks like Six Flags food. I think it's just reheated chicken tenders. How much did they come out to? Like 20 bucks?
So let's see. I've got the receipt here.
The cookie was supposed to be $2.
Yeah, we get these for free in the VIP lounge at Kings Island.
Yeah.
So the chicken strips were $18.99. The cookie was supposed to be $2, but they did charge us $6 for it.
Yeah, we got a pass holder discount with our Kings Island pass.
True. So it took $3.75. So
What was the total?
grand total was $23.30.
Oh yeah, they were good.
$23.30 for some frozen chicken tenders and a cookie with the discount.
That are probably going to taste bad.
Yeah. They look decent. They look like chicken tenders. It really isn't too crowded today at the park. They are running rides on reduced capacity. X2 was on one train earlier, and Twisted Colossus was on 2 trains. So they do have limited capacity, causing long lines. But overall, it's not a very busy day at the park, as you can see. And next, we are headed on the Riddler's Revenge classic stand-up coaster.
I'm about to get on a B&M stand-up coaster voluntarily because I've heard it's really good. We'll see, but I am a hard critic of these things, so we'll see what we get.
Just a friendly reminder that there is no smoking or vaping on the ride or anywhere.
Okay, what? Alright, we just got off the Riddler Mindbender. I think I need the ER after that. That was horrible. It beat me up so bad I don't even want to describe where and how. Oh my god. What'd you think? Did you like that ride?
No, it's horrible.
Pretty good ride, right?
No. These things are awful. I've heard it's really good. They should all be
I am never riding a B&M stand-up ever again. Mission complete. I've done all the stand-up coasters. Never doing another one again. That was awful. I did not enjoy that. So there's a piece of the ride that goes between your legs that you sit on. And that's all I'm going to say. I mean, it's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Ugh.
I mean, it's no wonder that they're turning all these things, or that they did turn all of these things into floorless coasters. Granted, like, floorless coasters are usually pretty terrible.
But at least you can sit down. At least you don't have a piece of metal and plastic between your legs that hits you throughout the ride in undescribable places. Not safe for YouTube. That was ouch. And for one of the final rides of the day, we are headed onto Goliath Giovanola Hypercoaster. Looking forward to this one. Alright, I just rode Goliath, and actually that is a really fun ride. We waited a good
25, 30-ish minutes for it. Dispatches are really slow, really
really poor operations at Magic Mountain, which really shocks me because this is like the flagship Six Flags park. Really, really bad operations. But other than that, I've really been enjoying the rides. Not Riddler. Riddler was bad. But other than that, the rides are really good. Goliath was awesome. We also rode Twisted Colossus earlier. That was awesome. X2, amazing. What else have we been on?
Batman.
Batman was really good. Rides are great. Yeah, Wonder Woman was really good. The rides are great. Everything else, awful. Dispatches are really bad. Food's decent. Food's not bad, but it's Six Flags food.
To be fair, we only had chicken tenders, and it's kind of hard to screw up a chicken tender.
Right.
But again, like there's zero variety in the food. That's very Six Flags.
Yeah. It's just cheeseburger, pizza, chicken tenders. And I can't really complain about that because I'm a picky eater, so like all of those sound great to me. But it's not very high quality. The scenery is not great. I mean, there's an active construction site in front of us.
Which is fine. I mean, we were sitting on the bed course on Goliath a minute ago, and we had a great view of just mountains.
Right, but most of the shops, most of the buildings look very, very ugly, and they don't have anything of value. There was a Cheetos stand, or a Cheetos popcorn stand that only sold Cheetos flavored popcorn. Everything's like a advertisement. You spend all day waiting in lines.
X2 brought to you by Twix.
Yeah, Musketeers. Which ride's Musketeers? There's a Musketeers ride somewhere.
I don't know. There's Snickers too. I can't
Everything's an advertisement. You spend all day waiting in line. The guest experience is not the best, but the rides are really good. We're only like 6 rides in, and I'm getting to the point where I could be done. We've spent like all day waiting in line, and I'm getting a little sick of it.
Honestly, too, the park closes in 2 hours.
Yeah, the park hours are really short. It opened at like, it was supposed to open at 10:30. It actually opened at 11, and they closed shortly after 6. Very, very short hours, like opened for 7 hours. And it's like their flagship park. That's so silly.
We are here on a weekday too, but...
Yeah, it's a Thursday. Today is a school day.
Yeah.
So crowds are really low, which would be nice, except for the fact that the operations are so poor that you spend an hour waiting in line anyways. Oh, Viper's closed too. There's Ninja's closed. There's a bunch of closed rides, which really disappoints me. I wish they would state that somewhere on the website so we would know, but oh well. Okay, so the Ride Up at Full Throttle just announced that the ride will be on one train today, which is why it currently has a 60-minute wait. So we are having a Six Flags day at Six Flags Magic Mountain.
I actually thought it was on one train already anyway, with as slow as it's been running.
Yeah, but it's a long ride too. I think that's like a 2.5-minute ride.
Yeah.
So to have that on one train is kind of silly, especially because it can run 3 trains. I think that's been the theme for today. A lot of rides are on limited capacity. And that's really a shame to see, especially at a park like this.
Visual confirmation number 2 on touch is complete. When I say tie, you say Sue. Touch. Sue. Touch. Sue. When I say touch, you say Sue. Touch. Touch. Enjoy your ride on touch. Sue.
Oh yeah, welcome back, shots and flares.
Alright, we just rode Tatsu. I had way too much room on that ride, and I could not get the restraint down any further. So the whole ride, I was not touching the train, I was just like hanging on to the rest of the restraint, and that was terrifying. The pretzel loop is really intense, a really forceful ride. I wouldn't say it's my favorite B&M flying coaster. It's really good, it's really, really good. It's not my favorite. It's a really good ride though. I was scared, but it's fun. What'd you think?
You know, I would just say the same thing. Like, we both had probably like a solid...
I couldn't get it down very far.
Of room between our backs and the seats.
I had at least 2 feet behind my back.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say 1 foot. 1 foot behind my back.
Probably, yeah. Because like I could look over and I could see your, like all of your back.
Yeah. And I was not touching the train.
Yo, hey, you know what it is? It's me, Chris. You feel me? And what are we doing today? What are we doing today?
Oh, riding roller coasters.
Roller coasters? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we both had about a foot behind us between our backs and the train itself. We were barely touching the ride, and that is a terrifying experience, especially looking down on the lift hill. Crazy ride. Yeah.
Below you on the lift hill.
Right.
Like, at least with Manta, you've got the catwalk, you've got the nets.
Right.
There's just something about it that just feels a little bit more secure. But with Tatsu, you're looking down, and it's just like walkways.
Yep.
And on top of that, one thing that I noticed that was really different from Manta was that the ankle restraints really don't grab you at all. Like, they're just kind of there to...
I didn't notice much of a difference, but I could move my feet around a lot, and I didn't really like that.
It was fun. It just felt very nerve-wracking.
Yes, yes.
Second roller coaster
That's
like that.
Most of them today, honestly.
Yeah.
So I would definitely recommend this park just for the coasters. Like, come here, ride the coasters, leave. I don't think it's something that you could spend a whole week at. This isn't a 3, 4, 5 day park. I mean, if you do spend all week here, you're just gonna be waiting in line. I don't think it's realistic that you're gonna get on every ride just because the operations aren't the best. The dispatches are really, really slow. It takes a while. I was kind of going in expecting Cedar Point, and this was not Cedar Point. Cedar Point has much better operations. Cedar Point has much, much better food. Cedar Point has, I wouldn't say better rides, but most things are better at Cedar Point. I would not compare this to Cedar Point in any way.
I think the other reason that we're really talking about this too is because they both tout themselves as being like the thrill capital of the world. You get a totally different experience at Cedar Point. Like, Cedar Point is somewhere that you could actually go and spend a weekend. Like,
exactly.
They've got resorts on site. The food is much better and much more plentiful. There are much more diverse options as far as food.
It's not just hamburgers, pizza, chicken tenders.
At like 30 different places.
Yeah.
Like Doofles said, it's an amusement park. It's not a theme
an amusement park. They care about the rides, they care about the roller coasters, and not much else. I don't think they care about a whole lot in general. Even the rides have a lot of downsides. Operations, maintenance.
Maintenance was a little questionable.
Yeah, maintenance was a little questionable. My restraint on X2 was wiggling, and that kind of freaked me out. Ian's wasn't.
No, mine was fine.
So that kind of worried me. But hopefully over the next couple of years, Cedar Point will take control of this place and really, really improve it. I think there's a lot that they could change to make it more like Cedar Point or Kings Island. That would be for the best. One big positive I have to say about this park is they have lockers at every single ride. Every single roller coaster has paid lockers. You don't have to run like around the park looking for lockers. It's really convenient. And they're movable lockers. $8 all day long. That was huge. That was very helpful. Definitely improved our experience.
Yes, I would agree. And the cost of it was only $8 for the entire day.
Yeah, not bad.
It would be nice if the employees knew that they had lockers.
Yeah, we asked where the lockers were, and they're like, I think this one has lockers.
Right.
Well, that is the end of my day out here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. If you enjoyed watching, stay tuned for more amusement park vlogs in the future. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.